Holly Willoughby, 40, recalled the time she first met her husband Daniel Baldwin, when she was working Saturday Showdown with fellow presenter Stephen Mulhern at the time. Dan had transferred from MTV to produce the ITV program, and the pair hit it off instantly, and what began as an intense friendship soon blossomed into a serious relationship. Chatting to Elizabeth Day on her How to Fail podcast, the This Morning host opened up about how she knew she was falling in love with Dan before they'd even shared a kiss. She was 24 years old when he first laid eyes on her, while she was performing what she referred to as a rather embarrassing ballet sequence in the studio. He walked out onto the studio floor. "I was working with Stephen Mulhern and him and I had a brilliant working relationship, and I was doing some weird pirouetting, ballet, stupid nonsense around the floor," she giggled. "I looked up and there was this guy who was stood there looking a bit too cool for school. And he sort of looked at me like I was the biggest idiot he'd ever met." After the pair were introduced, Holly admitted she believed they'd never get on. "I thought, ugh, I'm going to hate this guy, has just come from MTV, this is going to be rubbish, we're never going to be friends," she mimicked her thoughts. "But we became such close friends. There was a group of us and there was this intensity of friendship, and I think, probably looking back between me and Dan, it was such an intense friendship that I can only describe it that we must have been falling in love and not realized it, because we'd not even kissed each other." She remembered the feeling of coming to terms with her own feelings for Dan as a lightning bolt of emotion, 3 years after they first met. "I looked at him one day and I knew the emotions I was feeling weren't friendship anymore," she smiled. "And that's when we got together." The pair have now been married for 14 years, tying the knot on August 4, 2007 in front of a star-studded guest list. They also share 3 children together, Harry, 11, Belle, 9, and 6-year-old Chester. Recently, Holly gushed over Dan as she revealed she still fancies him. The ITV star made the comment as she discussed what prompted her to write her new book, Reflections. She told Heart FM, "The last few years I've kind of been looking inward a little bit, and I sort of got to this stage in life where I was like, I've got a really lovely life, I love my husband, I fancy my husband. I've got great kids. I'm very blessed in many, many ways, but something is missing. And I couldn't work out what it was, and eventually, having looked inwardly, I sort of went, God, it's me. I'm missing. I'd spent my whole life kind of doing this long to-do list, tick list, like da, and we run, and we keep going and we keep going, keep going. And I suddenly thought, I don't know who I am, I don't even know what music I like, I don't know what my tastes are anymore.